Right. 18 September 2024. And today I'm excited to be back with my evening updates. And I hope that you have had a break from the constant evening broadcasts. I hear that the wives are complaining. So I'll keep this very short. I've been told that now guys are no longer going to bed early waiting for this. So let's do this very, very quickly. I'll try to do this below 20 minutes. And I want to give you guys clarity on what is happening in Zimbabwe and what is going to happen very, very shortly. So there has been a massive development regarding the crash of Mnangagwa's helicopter. So as you are aware, Mnangagwa's helicopter crashed. And on crashing, there was a statement which was first issued by various people in the Mnangagwa government. And then yesterday, there was an actual statement by Genfan. And this crash happened here at the Masvingo Airport. This is Masvingo Airport, about 35 kilometers from the Great Zimbabwe. So this is where the crash happened. And the airplane that crashed is this one here, the helicopter. You can see Wikino coming out of that helicopter. This is the helicopter that crashed. And the initial statement was that the crash had happened and there were only pilots inside the airplane. So I want to play you that clip by Genfan Muswere, who is the Minister of Information.
The helicopter had crew members only on board, and there were no fatalities. The Civil Aviation Authority of Zimbabwe is carrying out investigations, and a statement will be issued at the appropriate time. Thank you.
Right. So that is lies. Genfan is lying through his teeth, and the Zimbabwe military is not pleased with the lies that are coming from Genfan. So they've issued their own statement today, and they've clarified that there were 2 pilots and 4 passengers on board. So you must understand very clearly what has happened. Genfan has said there were only passengers, or the only crew on board. But the military has said there were 2 crew and 4 passengers. And they've also clarified that the crash took place here at the Masvingo aerodrome. So it was nowhere near Mnangagwa. This plane was not going to Mnangagwa. It had another purpose. And that purpose was not to carry Mnangagwa. And so all the theories that you guys had, you can now bring those theories. They are freely, you can freely bring your theories. But just in case you think I'm making it up, I'm going to give you the news clip where this was reported, but eventually I'll give you the statement from the military when I get it. But let me give you what the ZBC reported about that statement from the military this evening.
Now, the Minister of Defense and Civil Aviation Authority of Zimbabwe, CAZ, have instituted an inquiry into the cause of the helicopter crash which occurred in Masvingo on Sunday. In a statement, Zimbabwe Defense Forces headquarters spokesperson Brigadier General Augustine Chipkwere said the Air Force of Zimbabwe helicopter had 2 pilots and 4 passengers when it developed a mechanical fault during takeoff. There were no fatalities.
Right. Do I need to say more? They said there were 2 crew and 4 passengers. Genfan said there were 2 crew only. There was no one else. In fact, there were so many statements from many different people within the Mnangagwa government. It's not clear why they're lying about such a simple thing. They went to the Great Zimbabwe, a place of great spiritual significance in our country. And misfortune is going to follow these guys. I said to you before it happened, misfortune is going to follow Mnangagwa, it's going to follow everyone who was there. And by the end of 1 year, you're going to see that most of those people who were there, they will not exist anymore. That place is not a place where you play. The Great Zimbabwe, I've said it. You don't play there in this place. This place here is internationally of a spiritual significance. It's a place that has a connection to international spiritualism. So let me say that in summary, before I get deeper, because I get interested in this topic a lot. And I know that there are people watching here who don't necessarily believe what I'm talking about, and people of other cultures. You know, some of the people who watch Zimbabwe, it's shocking to me when I find out who they are. So obviously, I don't want to bore them with things that they don't understand. But all I can tell you is that there are certain things you don't do, like calling yourself Mtapa and going over there and pretending to be reviving and evoking the spirit of Mtapa. And then when misfortune falls upon you, you then pretend as if you don't know why. So this is the helicopter that crashed, and it had 2 pilots and 4 passengers on board. This is going to get very interesting. We're going to get more revelations here. Some of the things that are going to come out here are going to be shocking. We're just starting. The next 5 weeks are going to be the most significant 5 weeks of our